Hi, welcome to the departmental building. As an MLA, one of the things I want to do is really make what goes on at the legislature more transparent to people, and so you all get a sense during my time here about what's important that's happening at the Legislative Assembly, what kinds of laws are being debated, why they're important, what kinds of motions are being discussed, and more or less how I am participating as an MLA on behalf of the people of Fredericton South and as leader of the third party, the Green Party, in the legislature on behalf of everyone around New Brunswick. So this building actually was, it's called the departmental building because it's used to have all of the government departments in it, believe it or not. Now it's got on the first floor the press gallery, Hansard, which records and transcribes the goings-on in the House, and the translation services. Second floor is government members, so the backbenchers have their offices there on the government side. And the third floor contains what's called the office of the leader of the third party, which is me. So we'll go up to the third floor. And take this very lovely elevator that is classic. It's almost Art Deco. So this is the third floor of the departmental building, and here's my office. We've got meeting space here. This is called the Hatfield Room, which I kind of like, one of our last great premiers. This is where I work in here, and lots of good meeting space. And in here, some of the staff. Margot Malenfant, our legislative assistant.
Welcome to the fun zone.
And Céline Quinn, legislative intern.
Hello.
This is where it all happens. And somewhere in here is Meredith Brewer, my chief of staff, in her office. Now she gets the couch. I'm not so sure why she's got the couch, but she deserves it. At this point, the only other inhabitants, human inhabitants of this floor, is the director of research for the Liberals, got the office of the government members, but I guess we share it with maybe some bats and the odd ghost. So one of the things I want to do is talk about a little bit about the role of an MLA, because it is interesting. There's no job description for MLAs, other than broadly the three functions that MPs or MLAs anywhere where there are parliaments, the three functions that we're supposed to fulfill. So one clearly is a representative of your constituents, in my case the people of Fredericton South, to represent that community in the Legislative Assembly and have the best sense possible of the feeling of the community on the important issues of the day, which is why I'm holding regular neighborhood meetings and meeting with students in the high school, the middle schools, and on campus at the universities and at the craft school. So that's, and community college as well, of course. So that's a way of keeping in touch with the constituents in Fredericton South. There are two other jobs, and those jobs are as a legislator, so a legislator or a lawmaker, and of course that work focuses itself in the Legislative Assembly, and the third job is to be a kind of a watchdog to carry out surveillance over the way the public money is spent and managed. So there's three main jobs of an MLA: representative, legislator or lawmaker, and watchdog on the public finances. So here at the Legislative Assembly, one of the important jobs, of course, is to be a legislator. And that means being engaged in debates around proposed laws or bills, as they're called, in the Legislative Assembly, understanding what the purpose is, understanding the details of the bills, and then offering amendments, if warranted, to improve the bills or to address things that were unclear or that seem inappropriate in the bills, to try and contribute to the lawmaking process, so that what comes out the other end of the Legislative Assembly is the best law possible for New Brunswickers. That's not the way it's been functioning in the past number of years, unfortunately. Bills have been introduced, and often in a blizzard of bills at the end of the sitting, and there's no time to really debate them. Because the party discipline has become so tight, MLAs largely, in almost all circumstances, vote with the party, so their votes are automatic. On the government side, yes, in favor of whatever the bill is. On the opposition side, no matter what the content of the bill or its merit. So that's obviously a problem. That's not the way our legislature is supposed to work. That's not the way parliaments are supposed to work, and that's got to change. So we've got to stop, on the opposition side, we've got to stop thinking about the government side as a dartboard that we simply throw darts at to score political points for 4 years in between elections. That's not helping anybody, and it's hurting. I really think that because of that really dysfunctional practice, we've been mired in this sort of muck of partisanship. It has left us in the ditch for a long time, and it's one of the reasons we've not been able to resolve some really important challenges and put forward and adopt positive solutions. That's what needs to happen, and I think we can do that if we work together in new ways across party lines to advance the public interest, because that is really what we need to restore, the idea that we're here to advance the public interest.